Hey MFFLs, hope you guys enjoyed the All-Star Weekend. The dunk contest sucked, but the game was actually pretty entertaining and interesting overall. We're back for more videos after a couple of days off. Subscribe to Mavericks Today for more Dallas Mavericks news and rumors leading up to the postseason. Mavs back in action this Friday night, so we got to ramp up our videos once again. YouTube.com/MavsTV. We're trying to hit 16,000 subs as soon as possible, so help us out and subscribe for free videos, and stay tuned for today's show. You're watching Dallas Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. Appreciate you guys for spending part of your day with us. Wanted to explore kind of a rumor circulating from the All-Star Weekend out there in Cleveland. Could Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic be teaming up, hopefully in Dallas, of course? And I think for the purpose of this rumor, let's just assume Dallas would be the case. Could that happen for Dallas? I would love to see it. So let's explore it a little bit. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, if you didn't know, really, really good friends. Obviously, Luka is Slovenian. Jokic is Serbian. They've spent a lot of time together at the All-Star break. And, hey, people saying, maybe he's recruiting Nikola Jokic a little bit because, A, they're good friends, and B, Jokic is actually a free agent after next season. And as of now, has not signed a super max extension. So this is like Giannis 2.0. As long as Jokic hasn't signed that long-term deal, him buddies with Luka, these rumors are going to circulate. And hey, we're going to be talking about them. The Balkan boys, they were hanging out during the All-Star Weekend. They were joking with one another. Jokic threw like a tennis ball at Luka when he was doing one of his media appearances. So they were having some fun back and forth, cracking jokes, cracking smiles as well. Tons of photos circulating from over the weekend as well between these two guys. There's no doubt they get along. There's no doubt that would be a huge addition for Dallas. And hey, let's be honest, if Denver, falters a little bit this year, we'll see if Jamal Murray comes back. Maybe the pressure heats up for Jokic for Denver, and if things don't go well next season, maybe, just maybe, he would leave in free agency. So just let me know, hypothetically, we're obviously, a ways away from this potentially happen, but if you want to see Luka and the Joker play on the Mavericks together, type Y for yes, type N for no. Don't type in for no. Type H for hell yes, because who doesn't want to see this happen? Come on, this would be electric for the Dallas Mavericks. Keep it talking here. So Jokic's contract is as follows: $30 million this year, $32.5 million next year. Then, like we said, that summer, a year and some change from now, he will be an NBA free agent. And hey, who knows? Maybe trading for him this offseason could be a possibility as well if Dallas moves some contracts around and if he were to request out. And now I should, add this caveat. Dallas, or Jokic, by all accounts, is happy in Denver. But, hey, him and Luka are friends, and if he wants to play with Luka, why not happen in Dallas? Now, you look at the Mavericks' flexibility for when Jokic would be a free agent in 2023. Kleber off the books, Powell off the books, Trey Burke, Sterling Brown, Frank Ntilikina. You could trade Spencer Dinwiddie and Davis Bertans contracts to free up some cap space as well. Listen, like I mentioned earlier, until he signs an extension, the possibility is going to be there, especially if they're both All-Stars again next year and they're hanging out again for a third straight season, doing all that stuff, hanging out in the offseason. I'm just saying, I think it's something worth mentioning, and it's certainly something we're going to explore here on Dallas Mavericks Today. And, it'd be interesting to see how they fit together, because obviously Jokic, the offense runs through him in Denver, but for people saying they couldn't work, that they couldn't, that their games couldn't sync up, guys, you're telling me you wouldn't bring on the reigning MVP to see if it works? Come on, of course you would. I think these two guys, just their off-the-floor chemistry alone would go a long way in trying to see if these two guys can play next to one another. All right, subscribe to our main Chat Sports YouTube channel, youtube.com/chatsportstv. More NBA coverage over there. I go live every Thursday with Chase Sr. for a show we call Any Given Thursday, and usually we break down a lot around the NBA, including the latest on the Dallas Mavericks. So subscribe over there. Without Chat Sports, Dallas Mavericks Today would not be possible. So show our main channel some love. It's youtube.com/chatsportstv. All right, let's discuss this here on Dallas Mavericks Today. I'm Harrison Graham. Could Dennis Smith Jr. be a Maverick once again? I don't think it's going to happen, but it's at least a possibility because Portland did waive Dennis Smith on Monday. He's been out with an elbow injury, and he's going to miss some more time with that. So we'll see if and when he ends up signing with another NBA team. And something people don't realize, and especially at the time when he got traded by Dallas, he's good pals with Luka Doncic. He and Dorian Finney-Smith are good friends as well. This was a Rick Carlisle situation when they traded him. He wanted to build everything around Luka, and he kind of just pushed DSJ to the side, which, look, Luka's obviously the superior talent. That was the right move in that regard. But Rick didn't even try to make it work with these two guys coexisting, at least not for very long, which is a shame because DSJ had a pretty solid rookie season here. I wish him the best moving forward. Listen, as a backup point guard, he'd probably be your third string guy with Dinwiddie there, but hey, I'd probably rather take him over Trey Burke. Not that Burke isn't capable, but Dennis Smith is actually played okay this year. Now, overall, since being traded from Dallas in 115 games, he hasn't played that well, but he was starting to flash again this season for the Portland Trailblazers before the injury. Now, you look back to 2017 and 18, his rookie season, he was actually pretty damn solid with 15 points and over 5 assists as well for the Dallas Mavericks. So, I could be open to bringing him back. I don't think it'll happen, especially after the trade for Spencer Dinwiddie, I should say. But I've always wished him well. I liked him as a rookie in Dallas, and that was ironically his best year, at least in terms of volume. So who knows? We'll see what happens with Dennis Smith. I hope he lands somewhere because I think he deserves more opportunities to prove he can play in the NBA. Would you want DSJ back in Dallas? Type 1 for yes, type 0 for no. I'd be open to it, but in all reality, I don't think it's going to happen. All right, let's put a wrap on the All-Star Weekend. Dirk and Jason Kidd were honored as top 75 players of all time. They did the whole NBA 75 deal with the top 75 guys, and J. Kidd and Dirk cracked that list. Luka Doncic will make that list eventually as well. 3 of those guys took a photo together. Nice to see Dirk back involved. You know what wasn't nice to see, though, man? He's not walking around so good. He had the ankle issue his last couple of years with the Mavs, and you heard a lot of stories behind the scenes like he is not healthy, but he's playing through it. He's kind of limping around. I feel bad for him. I wonder if he needs a surgery or something to get that cleaned up. But it was good to see Dirk and J. Kidd hanging out with Luka and the boys as well. So congratulations to those two, especially Dirk, one of the greatest players of all time, probably the greatest European player of all time. So good to see some Mavs in action on All-Star Weekend, both on the court and off the court. Obviously, Luka played a little bit in the All-Star game. All right, guys, that's all for today's show. Again, subscribe. Let's continue to grow this thing. Big second half of the season, really final third of the season before the NBA playoffs get going. So subscribe for more Mavs content. We'll continue to have you guys covered here at Dallas Mavericks Today. Link is there below to share with a friend. It's youtube.com/MavsTV.